I'm not even posting these videos specifically to be a content creator, mind you. The reason I post these videos is because recently someone literally just like I got way too many comments that are literally just like, I like listening to you ramble while I do work. I'm just background noise. I'm just white noise for people to listen to while they do literally more useful shit. Why do people put themselves through the pain of PFing a non-legacy ultimate? Oh, this is interesting actually. Why do people put themselves through the pain of PFing a non-legacy ultimate? The tales I hear of people struggling for months and months and months of waiting for 2 hours to fill up a party finder for a late phase prog party to then wipe on early phases. This is, I guess, is related to the other post. To then have people leave and then wait another 2 hours again absolutely blow my mind. Like, the return on actual time investment sounds so bad that it's really interesting to me that people are able to stomach that for up to 6 months at a time. Schedules can be a thing, because frankly the amount of time people spend PFing sounds like people have enough time to dedicate to a static. I'm just curious as to why you guys do it. I can see I've upset a few people by forgetting that some people's weekly schedule are not the same every week. Doesn't matter. However, I'm not convinced that it's absolutely every single person who PFs, but I imagine a lot of you make up that group. But I wonder if there's enough people who live that life. There is a lot of people that live that life. For example, Pato is one of our friends that we raid with. He clears Savage Tiers week 1 or week 2 in Party Finder. Ultimates also, he usually... I believe DSR was the only one he cleared in the static, but usually every other Ultimates, he Party Finds. He Party Finded top as well, then he recleared it multiple times as well. But the reason Party Finder is a particular lifestyle it's just a way to play the game, honestly. It's just like you can either be an organized group, an organized static, or some people like the wild card effect of going to Party Finder. Sometimes they like to be specifically among strangers, or like in a more like there's a reason some people are mercenaries in life, and some people specifically join military. I know that's kind of a bad example actually. There's a reason some people are freelancers because they prefer it that way, and some people work in studios. There's a reason some people, you know, they're individual workers, and some people like to work as part of a team. It essentially just depends on the style of playing, honestly. That would be the main. It's not just like all these reasons. You can think of as many reasons as you can. But we know from cases already that we know that some people just... they just feel comfortable PFing rather than being in a static. They prefer specifically being in Party Finder with a bunch of strangers rather than with a lot of people on Discord in the same call. It's just the way people play. Some people have reasons, you know, work schedule. Sometimes they will try to make a static, you know, a Party Finder group, sorry, and it won't fill during the limited time they got. But they'll try again and they will still clear it. It depends on the person to person, but the primary reason is just the people like it. That's it. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. Like, these people, and like, if you check LPDU, like, or a lot of like the Discord groups specifically dedicated to 14, like specifically high-end rating, not any Discord. And during tier release, you will see a lot of these people specifically just recognize each other. There's enough of these people recognizing each other that they could just form statics. They could literally just form temporary statics for week 1, go in and clear it. They could, but they don't. They go into Party Finder specifically. So the only explanation I can give is that some people specifically just feel comfortable. They want to put on some music. They don't, maybe they stream, maybe they don't stream. Maybe they are a streamer and they would rather just talk to chat while they're waiting in queue for Party Finder to fill. Maybe they are a streamer, or they just like to chill the fuck out. Maybe they work from home as well. Sometimes when I was, for example, doing Party Finder for UCOP, actually for Top as well, sometimes I would just be editing in the background. I would be just doing work. Or I would be practicing as well, like through the sim. So, sometimes that's just a way of living, honestly. Nothing wrong with it, and that's pretty much it. But the only thing I do... have kind of a quirk for. Like, like the, like the return of actual time investment sounds so bad that it's really interesting to me that people are able to stomach that for 6 months at a time. Sir, you need to play some gacha. People will justify gacha games like it's gambling, right? But it's not. People will play a game for months and months. They will save up currency or they will spend money. Same here. You spend money every month and you do prog, and you do it slowly, but at the end of the day, it's gacha. You might or might not get some prog. But at the end of the day, Final Fantasy XIV Party Finder or even static prog, same like gacha, it's not gambling because you will never get your money back. Whatever you're investing, you will never actually get it back. It's a virtual object, it's a video game. At some point, you're going to be an adult and you will stop caring about this game, and all that investment is just never going to go back. There's no time invested in anything in this game. I'm sorry to be the one to say this. But, so just, honestly, it's just a way, it's just a certain way that people like to have fun. That's pretty much it. That's how people enjoy it. There's a reason some people like to play a certain game at an arcade, or they like to play it as a retro game from home. That's pretty much it. Also, PF, you can dip whenever you don't wipe with a group without having to deal with people. Yeah, you get some freedom, specifically of choice, whether or not you want to stay in the group or if you have to go soon. Because if you're committing to a static, I'm gonna make a video of this, and I'm gonna zoom in specifically on this dude looking at the orb while I'm explaining the rest of the part. Yeah, you got this freedom. You can essentially, like, for example, you gotta go to work soon, you can dip at any time, you don't owe anyone time. You're just gonna say, hey, I need to go to work soon, sorry guys, gotta dip. Bam. You're not gonna get blacklisted because you have a reason, and you can just leave at any time because you didn't commit to the time frame of a static. Bam. There is that kind of sense of freedom. I agree.